Okay, next we have my son's formula, and this is the formula that he uses. And we get 24 of these in a case, and we get 3 cases, so that's a 30-day supply. And what I try to do is when we get on that 3rd case, I try to take out 2 of these and stash them away, because I'm going to have to reorder for the next 30 days anyway. So like I said, I'd like to wait until we get down to that 3rd case before I start taking any of his formula out and stashing it. And as you can see up here at the top, this is the expiration date, so these can last for a while. And if I ever need to just use these, I can, because you can always just restock these. Moving on, we have his feeding tube extension. So here's his feeding tube extension. And he normally gets 5 of these in a box like this. So again, what I would do is I would take 1 of these and just stash it away. Real quick tip, if you clean these really well, you can get an extended life out of them if you were ever in an emergency. And the same with this gravity bag. If you're ever in an emergency and you need to use this longer than a day, if you are able to clean it out really well, you can probably get an extra 2 days out of it. Okay? So I would suggest trying to stash as many of these as you can away. Also, another benefit where you can get an extra feeding extension is if your child has a Mickey button, they always have an extra extension in there, so that could definitely go into your emergency bag. Also, if you can get an extra Mickey button in case, again, you're having an emergency, you can't get to the doctors because the weather or whatever that emergency is in your city. If your child needs to get their Mickey button changed, if you have an extra one in your house, you can just go ahead and change it. So I would see if you could order an extra Mickey button for your child. Okay, moving on, we are moving on to the incontinence products, and we have the diapers right here. And you get 20 of these in a package, and I forget how many packages we get in his box, but it's a 30-day supply. And because these don't have an expiration date, I would just stash as many of these as possible. Again, I like to wait until I'm down to like maybe my last 2 packages and start taking some out and putting them away. And of course, with these diapers, you don't have to worry about using these quickly once you stash them away. So that's a good thing. Next, we have Chucks, which these aren't really a necessity.